What's up, bullish friends? Hope you guys are doing great out there today. And in this video, I'm going to cover my top 3 passive crypto income strategies that I'm using right now and how I'm making money month over month with these programs. Now, as always, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research. These are just my current top 3 favorites, and this can change over time. But right now, these are the 3, and I don't see them changing anytime soon. I see this going into 2023. So anyway, stick with me here and let's dive in. So the first way I like to make money using crypto is with yield nodes. Now, if you've been on my channel for any length of time, you know that I like yield nodes. Now, this is a program I got into about 8 months ago. It's paid out consistently every single month, and it's paid out on time every single month. Let me take you into my reports here, and I will show you. So every single month, so I got in at the end of January of 2022, the very end. So my profit was only $27 in January, but then you can see each month thereafter, it was 150, then 147, 179, 152, 152, 243, 176, and 162. And I started, all I put in here was $1,744 to get started in this system. So month after month, this has returned an income for me. And like I said, I've been in here the past 8 months, and I've earned back $1,390. Now, when you get started in here, whatever funds you put into this, you go into this part in here where you deposit, and you basically send Bitcoin from whatever exchange you're using over to here to this wallet address. When you send your Bitcoin over here, it's essentially locked away for 6 months. And then what you want to do is when you have your Bitcoin sitting in here and you basically create what they call a master node, you're basically invested into this program, and then you earn income back every single month. And what you want to do is just make sure that you set under withdrawal that you set to automatic compounding at 100% profit for at least the first 6 months, because you're going to compound your investment. And they've got a little tool here. If you go into, let me see where that's at here, performance. If you go in here and you were to say, okay, if I put in, so I put in 1744, if I were to compound that and have it in for, this program has been going on for 3 years. So if I were to have put 1744 in here in the very beginning, so 3 years ago, my profit from compounding would be $47,761.20, which is awesome. That's 2,638.6% higher than what I put in. So you got to love that return on investment. Now, obviously, what this is showing us is that is if the price never fluctuates and you get the same exact returns that they've done since day one in here. Okay, which obviously there's not a guarantee on that, but as all things we do in crypto, you're taking a risk and you're putting your money in here to earn money back. So anyway, I've really enjoyed this one so far, and I'm going to stay in here. I'm going to keep my money locked in here because I really like what it's doing. It's performing well. And if you want to see other videos on it, I have a playlist for yield nodes. If you want to go learn how to get started with yield nodes, it's super simple, but I'll have those links in the description as well, where you can watch my playlist on yield nodes. Now, the next place I really love to make a passive crypto income online is the Drip Network. Now, Drip Network is another one that if you followed me for any length of time, you know how much I love Drip. Now, I originally got in here about 7 months ago, and I have money. So basically, you come in here and you buy Drip using BNB, and then you basically put your Drip into what is called the faucet. So you put your Drip into the faucet, deposit that in. You also have to have a buddy, which I show you that in a how to get started video with Drip. Again, you'll find that in the description below. But you have a buddy that you're tied to, which you basically build a team around. You join their team, you can build your own team, and so on and so forth. But you put your Drip into the faucet, you deposit that, and then it basically gets locked up in here into your deposits. Now, what Drip does is they pay you out 1% of your deposits daily. But where the big growth comes from in the drip network is by what is called hydrating. Okay, so every day you can come in here and you'll get an available balance that you will grow that is 1% of whatever your daily deposit is. So whatever your deposit says over here, you get 1% of that becomes available every single day for you. Okay, so 1% comes over here, and then you can basically hydrate that on a daily basis, and hydrating it just compounds it back into the network. And when you compound it, you not only do you grow your deposit, you also grow your max payout. And your max payout is about 3.65 times what your deposit is. So over time, in theory, what you should be able to do is collect far more than you've put in as you cash out and start claiming on your wallet. Okay, so drip, basically, just like we talked about in yield nodes, the secret to it is just compounding. Keep compounding to keep growing your nest egg in drip. So drip is another one I really like. And before I go to the last one that I am huge on right now, there are going to be 3 little categories that I'm going to put these into. I'm going to tell you what my safest play is. I'm going to tell you what my best long-term play is. And I'm just going to tell you what my current number 1 is right now. So as we go through, I just want you to keep that in mind. But we're going to get to that in this next segment. So anyway, that is what drip is. If you guys have any questions about drip, just ask, and I will answer those below this video. But I think that pretty much covers the basis of what the drip network is overall. You basically invest your money in it, and your object is to keep compounding it. And then you earn back 1% a day. Okay, so pretty simple to understand. Let's move on to my other top passive crypto income strategy here. And finally, Horde. That is the other one I absolutely love right now. Now, Horde, if you don't know what this is, they have several phases that are coming out. It's soon to be a play to earn game where you'll be able to play, and it's a zombie killing game where you're going to be able to play and earn. There's no footage of it yet that I can show you, but that's one of the things that are coming up here soon. But let me show you inside the app here. So inside the app, basically what you do, and this is on BNB as well, you'll send BUSD over here, and that's how you get started in here. But you basically create these plots. You just create the plot, and then you get to name the plot, and this earns you back 1% a day. Now, what's really cool with Horde is that instead of like a lot of the programs out there that promise lifetime undying rewards, Horde has a way that they kind of cap this. And what they do is they do something called plot decay. So at the end of 300 days, okay, and I'll show you this. We'll pull this up. So 300 days, if you buy one of these plots, 300 days later, the plot will decay and will no longer pay you out. Now, when that happens, during the process, you should earn about 3 times what you put in here, okay? Because this pays you 1% a day for 300 days. So, like, for instance, when I put in $1,000 and bought one of these plots here for 10 Horde, so each Horde token is roughly about $100 or so. And I'm going to explain that in a second as well. So each Horde token is about $100. I grabbed 10 of those. I bought one of these plots. And now every single day for 300 days, I get paid out 1%. And then when I want to start claiming this, like right now, I have 0.725 Horde built up in here. So I have roughly $72 in cash just sitting in here that I can claim at any time. I can just click the claim button. I'm not going to do this right now, but I can claim this, and I can then claim it as Horde token into my wallet, and then I can go over here to the Soul Swap and swap Horde. Okay, I can flip that around and swap Horde for BUSD, and then I have BUSD in my wallet. Okay, so that is how this system basically works. They also have NFTs that you can buy, and these NFTs can be attached to your plot to earn more rewards on a daily basis. And these rewards, these NFTs don't disappear, so you can use them and keep reattaching them to a new plot every single time. But you can only attach it to one plot at a time. Let me think if there's anything else that I need to cover with with Horde. They do have these new NFT things that you can mint, and they're basically trading. It's a trading bot as a service, and they're like these zombie NFTs that look really cool. You basically mint one of these for 400 BUSD, and they come out with specialty traits, and they'll have different types of traits. Like they could be a legendary, or they can be a common and such, and then you end up getting a score. And from that score, it determines how much these will pay out every single month to you, okay? So I have a video, and I'll link that in the description, but I have a video explaining all about how the trading bots as a service works, but that's just another way that this system is producing income for people. And you can also stake in here, so you can stake BUSD and Horde and earn, I think it's 20% yearly, I think it is, on this. So you can do that as well. It's just another way to earn if you don't want to invest into all this other stuff. But right now, this might be my favorite thing right now, just because it's been super stable. Oh, and speaking of stable, one thing that's really nice, and I can't see it right now, but usually they have the price up here for Horde where you can take a look at the price as well. The price always stays between like $96 and $110. So you don't have a time where it's like $500 to get the token, and other times where the token drops all the way down to like $2 and it becomes very hard to make money in the system. It fluctuates in a small window because the way they manage their liquidity on the back end. And this helps the system stay very stable and keep paying out on a regular basis. So anyway, I really love Horde right now. And if I had to pick, if you were to say, okay, right now, what is your favorite place to make a passive crypto online? It's hard because I'm a huge drip fan. I love Horde and I love yield nodes. But if I had to say what I thought the safest was, I would say probably yield nodes, because I would think yield nodes, they've got a 3-year track record. They're going strong. And the only thing I could see that could shake that up is if like the market dipped all the way down and Bitcoin went all the way back down to like $1,000. I think we got other problems to worry about if Bitcoin ever drops back down to $1,000. But I could see that being an issue. So outside of that, I see yield nodes as being like the safest. Like I said, they've been around for 3 years. They're still going strong. I see drip as having the most potential. I think drip, obviously, it can turn a smaller amount of money into very large amounts of money, especially and again, not financial advice, but right now the price of drip is low, so you can get in at a very cheap rate. And I actually closed my drip menu. Hold on one sec. I'll pull that back up. So the price of drip right now is $6. Okay. So $6. And so that's a cheap buy-in right now. And it has potential to, I don't want to throw out numbers, but it can make you a substantial amount of money, because if you're coming in here and you're hydrating, you're basically growing the amount of drip tokens you have. And if this ever goes back up to $100 or more, then you're talking about a lot of cash that you can pull out of the system. So I think this has the most potential. I think Horde for me is one of the most stable. It pays 1% a day up to 300 days. I like the decay model, because the nice thing about the decay model is that once all the plots decay that were in here, that have been in for 300 days, then more funds are back available in the pool to the rest of the community coming back and buying more plots. So I really like what they're doing here, and it might be my number one place right now. It might be my number one place. I don't want to upset all the drip fans, but you guys know in drip how much I love drip too. So I can love both, trust me. You guys, let me know below, what is your favorite place to make money online right now in crypto? Do you like any of the three I just mentioned? Do you not like any of the three? Are you worried about any of the three? Let me know below what you think, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in another one.